Everywhere you look, there's another light. Some are heading into the sky. Some are floating down the river. And thousands more are flickering quietly around the temples and streets of Chiang Mai. First, it's just fun trying to take it all in. Because there is a lot to take in. Lanterns overhead. Candles along sidewalks. Temples covered in tiny points of light. People carrying flowers. People carrying lanterns. And occasionally, people discovering that getting one of those lanterns into the air isn't quite as easy as everybody else makes it look. You light it. You hold it. You wait for the hot air to fill the paper. And eventually, you start wondering if everybody else received instructions that somehow you didn't. But when one finally catches the air, there's that moment. Your hands come away, the lantern hesitates, and then it slowly starts climbing. You can't help but watch it. And you're certainly not the only one looking up. All across Chiang Mai, people are doing exactly the same thing. But here's what we didn't completely understand at first. We're not actually watching one festival. We're watching two. Yi and Loy Krathong. They happen around the same time, and here in Chiang Mai, the two celebrations seem to flow right into each other. Yi Peng comes from the Lana traditions of northern Thailand. Those paper lanterns floating into the night sky are called Khom Loy. And releasing them is connected with Buddhist merit-making. The light is an offering. The lantern can also represent letting go of misfortune, as it rises and disappears. Once you know that, watching one leave someone's hands feels a little different. It's still beautiful. It's still fun. But now, you understand that there's something behind it. And while all of this is happening above you, there's another celebration happening below. It's called Loy Krathong. Those beautiful little flower-covered floats, with candles glowing in the center, belong to a different Thai tradition. They're called krathongs. People carefully place them onto the water, often with candles and incense, and let the current carry them away. Loy Krathong is connected with showing respect to Pra Mae Kong Ka, the Thai goddess of water. It's a way of giving thanks, asking forgiveness for the year's use of the water, and letting past misfortunes drift away. So now, look up. That's Yi Peng. Look toward the water. That's Loy Krathong. And somewhere in between, you'll probably find us, trying to figure out where to point the camera next. Because Chiang Mai doesn't exactly make this easy. There is something happening everywhere. Walk around the city, and another temple is glowing. Turn a corner, and there are candles lining the walkway. Look overhead, and another lantern is passing by. Then another. And another. Some are close enough that you can still see the flame underneath. Others have climbed so high, they look like little orange stars. And every once in a while, you realize just how many of them are up there. That's when the wow sneaks up on you. Nobody has to tell you to look. You just do. The temples add another side to the evening. Small clay oil lamps, called Pang Pratip, are placed along walls, steps, courtyards, and walkways. One little flame isn't much. Put hundreds of them together, and suddenly an entire building seems to glow. And that's one of the things I like most about this festival. The biggest moments get all the photographs. Thousands of lanterns in the sky certainly deserve them. But some of the nicest things happening are much smaller. One candle. One krathong. One family standing together. One person holding onto a lantern, waiting until it's finally ready to go. Yes, sometimes waiting a little longer than they expected. That's part of the fun. Not every lantern goes straight up. Some seem to have other plans. And considering we're dealing with paper, hot air, and an open flame. This is definitely one time when following the local rules is a good idea. Some of the handmade krathongs are incredible. Banana leaves folded into patterns. Fresh flowers tucked between them. A candle in the center. Every one slightly different from the next. Then someone carries that little creation to the water, lights the candle, and sends it away. You watch it join the others. Soon one little light becomes part of hundreds. It's completely different from watching the sky lanterns. But somehow it gives you the same feeling. You get quiet. And that's probably the biggest surprise about Yi Peng and Loy Krathong. Chiang Mai is packed. The streets are busy. People are everywhere. Traffic can barely move in some places. There are vendors, music, parades, families, tourists, and cameras pointing in every possible direction. Yet mixed into all of that are these strangely quiet little moments. Someone closes their eyes before releasing a krathong. A family watches their lantern climb. People stand beside strangers, all staring at the same patch of sky. And for a few seconds, nobody seems to be in a hurry. That's when knowing why they're doing this really matters. At first we saw beautiful lanterns. Now we see people making an offering. At first we saw pretty flowers floating on the river. Now we understand why someone carefully carried that krathong all the way to the water, lit the candle, and watched until it disappeared. The festival didn't change. We did. And maybe that's why this night stays with you. Of course we took pictures. We shot video. A lot of video. It was hard not to. Everywhere you point the camera, something else is glowing. But eventually, there comes a point when you really should put the camera down. For just a minute. Because a photograph can show you a sky filled with lanterns. A video can show you those lanterns moving. But standing underneath them is very different. Thousands of tiny lights slowly climbing over Chiang Mai. Some close, some barely visible, and more appearing all the time. You stand there, looking up into the sky, and there's really nothing that needs to be said. Just a quiet, wow.